So recently I switched to Lunar client over Badlion client, which is what I was using before. Watch my latest video to find more about that. But before I decided to switch, I found it really hard to see like what Badlion client didn't have and what Lunar client did have. I didn't find many good comparison videos, so I guess that's what we're doing today. Enjoy. So, for all these tests I'm going to be using the same world, the same kind of apps open, the same texture pack, everything. So as you can see currently in Badlion I have about 80 I'd say, for a rough average. Now let's go into Lunar client. So now I'm on the Lunar client and same pack, same everything. I'm getting around 90, about 90, yeah. So now I'm actually going to test normal Minecraft just to see, with optifine installed actually. Just to see how that does. Okay, so now I'm on Badlion with optifine installed and I'm getting around 85, pretty much at 90 to be honest. So they're all pretty similar to be honest, I didn't really expect that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to test how quick they actually load the game up. This obviously does depend on your computer, but I'm obviously using the same computer and everything for every client. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Okay, so that was Badlion. It will change probably a little bit from when I go into full screen, but to be honest, there's not much I can really do about that. And Lunar client, it's not very playable when it's not in full screen. It does take quite a while to get into full screen, so yeah. Now let's try Lunar client. Okay, so that was Lunar client. That was fairly quick. I don't know, we'll see how they stand up to each other. Now let's do normal Minecraft. So obviously I am playing with optifine in 1.9, so yeah, let's see how this goes. Oh. Wow, that was pretty quick, even the splash is saying that. Okay, so now I'm going to go through a list of all the mods between obviously Badlion and Lunar, because normal Minecraft doesn't have any mods. So yeah. So on Badlion, it's just right shift, obviously, to open up the menu. Usually you have it on the left here as a slide out. You can have it in the middle, and I think there might be another option, but usually it's just on the left here. So yeah, let's have a look. Cool. So that's all the mods in general. You do also get like settings like this. This is what I mean by when it comes out. You've got all these settings like that, but they're not really mods. So yeah. So on Lunar, it's also the same button. It's right shift, but the menu comes out in the middle like this. So you can click on settings and let's see through all the mods. So yeah, obviously you still get all the settings like this, waypoints, I guess. So yeah, those are the mods in both clients. Okay, so now I'm going to go through like how each client looks and all that stuff. This is the launcher of Badlion. You've got all your settings here, which are pretty good. You've got these settings as well, which is pretty cool. And you've got news down here, socials, etc. You've got skins, which is actually pretty cool. And forum suggestions, etc., which is all up here. This is, I kind of like how this is laid out, and then you can click launch. So when Badlion loads up, you get this screen, and then it will fade into here. So here you've got like cosmetics quite often, cloak swings, store here, you've got your account switcher here. You can play single player, multiplayer up here, and quit the game, and then there are all these things. Theme manager is a bit odd, I don't really use it. And then you can obviously play single player, and then multiplayer. So when you press right shift, you've got all this, all the mods here. You can also select through these, but they're not really interesting. You can also search, like you can turn motion blur on, etc. Graphics, I don't know why it goes to here, but yeah, it kind of does. Little side note, I've had a problem with, especially in Badlion 2.0 with the scrolling. It like kind of goes a little bit and then it goes like loads. Anyway, you've got all these settings, etc. I've never used friends at all, but yeah, you click that and it actually takes you back to the actual game, and that's pretty much it. So on Lunar, when you come on, this is the screen you see. You get updates here. There seem to be like networks here and servers. When you click this, you can select the version. Servers, yeah, I guess you got these settings. So yeah, and you click launch. So this is the screen you're welcomed with. You get single player, multiplayer, and then client thing. You've got your accounts here. You can quit the game here, which is quite nice. I actually like that there's an actual dedicated button. You've got settings, cosmetics, Minecraft settings, language, and obviously replay mod, thank goodness. When you go into here, this is kind of the normal screen you'd see, except you've got record single player, which is a replay mod thing. When you go in, you get the normal Minecraft loading screen. So it's obviously right shift again, but then it just kind of comes up here, and you can obviously change around. This is the Hud Editor. It's right here instead of in Badlion you had to click a separate button to click it. So you've got all my things here, and then you've got emotes. I don't have any, and cosmetics either. And you can click settings, and you've got all your mods here as I showed earlier. These are just separate mods, and then you've got the actual settings, which is pretty good. Waypoints, I don't use waypoint mods, so I don't know how to use that. Pretty much Lunar client. So for a final conclusion, personally I'm going to use Lunar client. I like the cleanness of it, and Badlion has pretty much always just had more mods and stuff than Lunar client, which is probably why it's been so popular, and also was pretty much the only good client for a very long time. But now that Lunar's out, there's pretty much all the mods you'd ever need. There's no real reason to go to Badlion, especially since the theme of the client, like yellow and blue, I don't know, it's not very cool, man. So that's just my personal opinion. I hope you enjoyed this video, I hope it was useful, and yeah, see you later, goodbye.